What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host as always, Rashid White. All right, so Dreamerspro, Charles from Dreamerspro, he actually fires back at me, and I promise you guys, this is going to be the last Ben Simmons video I actually do. Unless something crazy actually happens, a trade or something like that. But I'm not really, this is the last video I'm actually getting into because this is like really kind of taking my time away from my other YouTube channel that I want to start making more content on. But like this channel takes a lot of my time and energy and stuff like that. But Shaq actually takes a direct shot at Ben Simmons. And listen, Shaq knows, he understands, man. He was a pro basketball player, but I'm gonna show you the how much of Shaquille O'Neal is a total hypocrite. Stick around. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna laugh at this one over here. But let's first get into Charles. What was his name? Charleston. Yeah, man, I keep messing this whole thing up over here, man, because he looks like what's his name? And I try to be nice. I try to be nice to this guy, man, because I listened to his live the other day, and I was like, man, the way he actually started his channel, I'm like, wow, okay, I didn't realize he had to go through all of this, and which can actually be a lie and everything. People will actually say anything to try to like, yo, I've been through all this, I've been through all that, and just to try to sell you guys, oh, I worked so hard and everything. But all right, let's get into what Charles actually has to say about Ben Simmons, and then he takes a poke at me. He takes a stab at me.
In the post, Shaq has his story, and in the picture is from basketballnews.com. You see Mikal Bridges, and it goes March 2023. Mikal Bridges has scored 392 points. Then right next to him, there's an image of Ben Simmons, and it goes, since joining the Nets, Ben Simmons has scored 291 points. And Shaq posted that on his story. And I thought that he did absolutely nothing wrong. All he did was highlight a fact. That right there is the fact of the matter. And it is unbelievable to me. Now, some people will say, well, Ben Simmons has only played 41 games. Did you read the stat properly? They said March. To me, I think it's just absolutely unbelievable. Ben Simmons, and you know what? Some people got offended when Jalen Rose made those comments that he's running off with the bag, ski mask and all.
He's an injured player. And listen, guys, trust me, I understand it. I'm arguing with you guys in the comment section all day today. I get it. I know he hasn't improved on his free throw shooting and his jump shooting. I get it. I'm just really talking about, and I know he had a bad playoff series. I'm just talking about the damn back injury. You cannot play, or you're not going to have any kind of explosiveness if you have a back injury. Listen, I'm 44 years old, okay? I know I look younger than that to a lot of people, especially if you see me in person. I look like I'm like 32, 33. I'm 44 years old. I've been playing basketball since I was 15, 16 years old. I played thousands and thousands and thousands of games, man. I've been playing in men's leagues, tournaments, 3-on-3s, going around New York City, challenging other players and everything. I had the injuries. I understand what the players actually go through injury-wise. This is why I'm sticking up for him. I had back injuries from 23, 24, 25 years old. I had back injuries, and I had another one like 10 years ago where I couldn't straighten out my back. I couldn't do anything. You can't be picking on an injured player, man. That's not right. And Jalen Rose knows better. He's placating to your emotions. He's telling you what you want to hear.
Oh, let's say, but how could Jalen Rose say something like that? What does he mean by that? Well, Jalen Rose is looking at the production, looking at the numbers, and he's saying to himself, wait a minute. Is this guy playing like a $35 million a year guy? Is that the production you would expect from a $35 million player? Is that the production that the Brooklyn Nets were looking into? Do you realize the Brooklyn Nets have actually had to modify their schemes and augment their offense and the way their entire team plays just to get around the weaknesses of Ben Simmons? Are you guys aware of that? Are you guys aware of that? They're actually trying to find ways to work around his weaknesses. Ben Simmons refuses to shoot.
Most players have weaknesses, Charles. You never played the game of basketball in your life. I don't know why I listen to this. I'll try to keep this family friendly. Why I listen to this stupid ass for? I don't really understand it. I don't get it. Joe Harris has weaknesses. Austin Reeves has weaknesses. Most players have weaknesses. LeBron has weaknesses. He's not the greatest free throw shooter. He actually doesn't do well going to his left. I mean, a lot of players have weaknesses. Jesus.
He's like allergic to shooting. It's like, why should I shoot? Like, there's no point. If Ben Simmons played football if there was a position, he's like a punter. Just takes 1 or 2 shots or 3 shots again. That's it. This dude is averaging 5.6. And some people have speculated that the reason he doesn't like shooting is because he's afraid to be fouled. And there's some credence to those points because this guy is shooting 44% from the free throw. Now, some people say, well, he has a back injury. Okay, fine. Fine. I concede that to you. But why is he shooting 44% from the free throw line? Why has he shot no better than 60% his entire NBA career? Why, if you go look at Ja Morant and others, these guys are improving. Why is Ben Simmons regressing? Even before he got to Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is a $35 million player that basically is up there to set screens and roll to the basket and attack the basket, collapse the defense, and hit open shooters.
So that's the role that Jacques Vaughn wants him to actually do. And listen, this is how I actually play out there. And trust me, I win a lot of games actually playing like this, constantly setting screens. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my camera out and I'm going to show you guys, man. I got to play some games out there and I'm going to show you. Yes, coming up, setting the high screens, rolling, defense collapse, and you actually can kick it out to corner shooters, which is actually the easiest three-point shot to actually hit in the NBA. Yes, that offense actually does work. Now, it doesn't work with a lot of players because a lot of guys aren't great at making passes, timely passes. But for Ben Simmons and some players, it actually does work.
So you're not interested in being a threat? Hold on a second. Is Ben Simmons the only one that can roll to the basket off a screen and roll? Is he the only one that can do that? Can't literally any all-star player do that? Can any all-star player run that exact same move? So why are we giving him cookies for doing that? Why y'all up there to these Ben Simmons supporters twerking it up for this dude every single day? You talking about you love this dude. Why do you love him? What do you love about his game?
Because he's a high IQ basketball player. He actually knows how to run an offense. The ball actually moves faster than him. Moves when he's on the court. I'm sorry. He actually guards 1 through 5. He gets downhill quickly. He makes players around him better. Did I mention he has a high basketball IQ? Yeah, I think I mentioned that already. But stick around, guys. Stick around. I'm going to get to Shaquille O'Neal over here. Y'all going to really love this one.
Love his game. I just love his game. He know who I'm talking to.
Talking to me.
Oh, I love his game.
Yep, I love his game.
And this joker will tell you that some Ben Simmons supporters are so delusional. They will tell you that all of us are just out here making this up about Ben Simmons. It's not really true what he's doing. We're just up here making it up. That we don't.
I'm not saying that he's not a great foul shooter. I know he's a free throw shooter. I know he doesn't shoot. I acknowledge all that. I just want to stick to the back injury. I get he had a bad playoff series. So did Kevin Durant. So did Kyrie Irving. So did a lot of players. Shaquille O'Neal actually had we're going to get into Shaq real quick. Hold on. Let's just finish this out real quick. We're going to get into Shaq.
Really understand what he's really doing. There's a deeper meaning to what Ben Simmons is doing on the basketball court. I think one of the reasons they're possibly not interested in bringing him back this season is because maybe they don't want this guy to get injured. Because they'll probably look to trade him.
They just said they're bringing him back, man. What are you talking about? Listen, dude, watch all the games, man. I told you, this is why I'm doing mainly a lot of Brooklyn Nets stuff, because this has actually been my team since 1995, and this is really all I have time to really watch. It's really hard to watch all 20-something teams and then really get a good gauge for them. But let's get into Shaq over here, man. Y'all gonna really, really, really love this one over here, man. Yeah, really gonna love this one here, because Shaquille O'Neal is talking so much trash about Ben Simmons, and we're gonna revisit over here Dennis Rodman actually locking him up. Okay, locking him up, holding him to 2 points. 2 points. Shaquille O'Neal, supposedly one of the most dominant players in NBA history. We're gonna revisit this over here. You want to start clowning people, man? All right, I'm gonna clown your ass right now over here. This is crazy. All right, we're gonna. Let's turn the volume down over here. It is. Look at that. He can't even back Rodman down. A 6'7", 218-pound guy. Shaq was like 7'1", 300-something pounds. And this Dennis Rodman is locking his ass up. And he got his ass bust by Olajuwon the year previously. And that's the whole point to this right here. Oh, good defense, man. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this, man. Holding him down. I know there's some help right there, but look at this. Yeah, I mean, I see this over here, man. Dennis Rodman is 6'7", 218 pounds. Maybe 6'6" without sneakers on. Between, like, let's say 6'6" and 6'8". Here's Dennis Rodman fronting him right here. I didn't look at his numbers, but I know he was always a bad free throw shooter. He was a horrible free throw shooter. Look at this right here. He can't even... Like, he's taking his strengths away from him, man. He's forcing Shaq to actually be a shooter. A turnaround jump shooter. That good defense by Rodman. Look at this. I know they help a lot, but... So you got to remember, when Bill Wennington and Luke Longley was actually guarding Shaq in this game right here, I mean, he was destroying them. And then Rodman would actually come and just mainly say, okay, I'm going to take the actual defensive assignment over here. Holds him to 2 points and a quarter. And he did it, and Dennis Rodman did this with Alonzo Mourning too. He held him to 0 points in a game. 0 points. And go look up Alonzo Mourning and how dominant he was at his time. Good defense. Good defense. So he had that one shot, that one drop step. So his game is so predictable, man. Look at that. He can't even recognize the double teams or triple teams coming at him. He doesn't pass that. It was like wide open shooters right there. Let's go back and look at that sequence right there. Look at this. Oh, man. This such a low basketball IQ player. Doesn't move without the basketball. Just stands there and just waits for the ball to come to him. You know, you don't see any V cuts. You don't see any L cuts or anything like that to try to get the ball. You know, he was a low IQ basketball player. And he made all these rap songs. He made movies. I mean, he never took care of his conditioning, never worked on his offensive game. You saw how he lost to the Detroit Pistons in 2004. You know, he has limitations to his game. He never worked on his game at all. He was a horrible free throw shooter. How about Kobe was telling him, "Yo, get into the gym, work on your free throws." He didn't do none of this nonsense. Shaquille O'Neal is one of the biggest hypocrites on television, and he's just saying this stuff to get a rise out of you and just to get clicks. So this was like 1996. He had 5 years to work on his game, 4 to 5 years to work on his free throw shooting, work on his offensive package. You see Joel Embiid? You know, Joel Embiid, actually, you think he's going to let Dennis Rodman lock him up? I mean, and I know Dennis Rodman has a lower, like, strong base, but you think that Joel Embiid can hit free throws. He can actually shoot jump shots. He makes a lot of these shots over here that Shaq is actually missing. So, I mean, I don't know why y'all listen to this clown over here, man. This dude is a jackass, man. 2 peas in a pod. I seen Dreamerspro saying, like, yo, I don't want to be like Stephen A. Smith, and this is exactly what you're being like. This is exactly what you're being like. Yeah, I think you're a hypocrite. You came on a video and said that you was into track and field, and then you messaged me saying that, oh, you're not in, that you never said that. You want me to go pull up the video that you actually said that you were into track and field? And how you were passionate about that? You never played no damn basketball, man. You don't even know. I don't know why you listen to this guy. See, he should be able to drop step to his left, have a left hand hook shot, you know. There's no footwork, there's no up and under moves or anything like that. You know, he was a one-dimensional player. I think he came into the league at 92, and this is actually 1996, and he did not work on his offensive game whatsoever. So stop letting these people lie to you guys, man. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up, man. 17 minutes and 45 seconds. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, I'll wrap this video up. Please like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. And I promise this is the last Ben Simmons video that I'm actually doing. This is actually really wasting my time, and I'm getting sick and tired of this already. All right, peace out, everyone.